Good morning. My name is John Drew. I'm the Director of Undergraduate Admissions here at the University of Massachusetts, Boston. I am honored to be sharing this morning with so many faculty, staff, newly accepted students, which is extremely exciting, and of course their family that have come along with them for this journey. So thank you so much for taking time out of your morning to come to our campus. We have noticed over the past few admission cycles that more and more students are applying to our university early. And so this year we implemented an early action program. And I must say, you certainly responded. Over nearly 3,000 students applied for early action for this fall 2015 semester. And that represented students from 41 different states and 32 different countries. And it was the impetus for us to actually create this early action welcome day. So thank you for responding to the early action call. And once again, thank you for coming this morning. Today's program is an important milestone. And I can't help but to think as we sit out here along this peninsula, that's really kind of a turning of the tide. So for the past couple months, and through several major snowstorms, the Office of Undergraduate Admissions has been pouring through your application materials. We got an opportunity to get to know you through your essay, what your guidance counselor had to say about you, and certainly your academic transcripts. But now it changes a bit, right? Now it's your turn to get to know us even more. Our chancellor often remarks that this is your public research university. And today, I really want you to think about it in that way. Think about this as your university that hopefully you'll be joining us this fall. This program has been specifically designed for you in mind. We invite you to learn all about our university. Maybe you'll talk to someone in career services or the College of Management about an internship opportunity at Deloitte or PricewaterhouseCoopers. Maybe you'll talk with one of our faculty members and learn about the undergraduate research our students are doing. Or maybe you'll just meet a really interesting, dynamic UMass Boston student. Trust me, there's plenty, and they will be all around the campus today. So please connect with them throughout the morning. Speaking of our students, to truly understand what it's like to be on our campus, you have to hear directly from them. So please join me in welcoming two of our great students. There's many, but two of them I'd like to have come up and talk to you this morning, Fakisha Fabre and Nolan O'Brien.
Hi everyone, my name is Fakisha Fabre. I'm a junior. I'm majoring in English with a minor in political science. I also have a concentration in professional writing. I'm originally from Brockton, Massachusetts.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nolan O'Brien. I'm also a junior. I'm a political science major from Quincy, Massachusetts.
My first visit to UMass Boston was open house 2011, and that sounds like a really long time ago. And it quickly became my first choice because out of all of my campus visits, this one made me feel a part of the community. I knew it was somewhere I could grow both socially and academically. The environment offered everything that I was looking for. Right in the city, a beautiful location, and a thriving campus community. I even met the chancellor that day. I thought that I knew what I was getting into. My first few experiences at the university were all positive, from open house to my welcome day and orientation. But I was still nervous, as most first-year students are. I was transitioning from a small private Catholic school where everyone knew one another to a large university. It was nerve-wracking and terrifying, to say the least. My first few weeks of classes, I sat in the seat closest to the door because I was nervous and I wanted to have an easy exit. I thought I wouldn't make any friends. I thought I would get overwhelmed by the sheer size of the university. I was wrong. I have friends, I swear. Through my freshman success community, extracurricular activities like Jumpstart and wonderful discussion-driven classes filled with excitement and diversity, my freshman year was the best year of my life. My favorite thing about UMass Boston is the feeling of community I have every single day as I walk through our halls and our catwalks. I look forward to coming to school early every day and leaving late at night. The community has welcomed me from my very first visit and continues to welcome and include me every single day. I wake up early in the morning, excited to spend another day among people I respect and admire, knowing that my days are well spent.
So besides the fact that I can see the campus from my house just across the bay, UMass Boston was my first choice because it is affordable. It's located in the city of Boston, which is known for its world-class universities, and because I knew I would truly get the most out of my college experience here. I was sitting in this very room on welcome day 4 years ago when I knew I had made the right choice. I quickly acclimated to this unique campus environment. Less than a month into my freshman year here at UMass Boston, I was elected to be a senator in the undergraduate student government. By the end of the following semester, I was invited to join the Honors College. In these groups and many others, I made some amazing and lasting friendships in those first few months, as well as important connections that have enhanced my college experience. My favorite thing about UMass Boston might be that every student has a say in shaping their college experience here, whether that is through academic programs, student clubs or organizations, or by recognizing the value of public education. UMass Boston students recognize our uniqueness as an asset that enhances our college experience and prepares us for the future.
Through UMass Boston, I was able to live out my passions and discover new passions. I found that the offices and clubs here are wonderful resources for opportunities for students. For example, my freshman and sophomore year, I was able to volunteer in the greater Boston area to work with young children between the ages of 3 and 12, advancing their academic and social skills. Then, my sophomore year, through the CLA sophomore program, I was able to work in the State House as an intern. Even still today, I use the offices and clubs on campus to broaden my horizons and find opportunities that I wouldn't think are imaginable for students.
Our chancellor often alludes to our founder's vision of a university where students would trip over opportunities. What sort of opportunities, you may ask? Well, by the end of my freshman spring semester, I was preparing to take my seat as UMass Boston's student trustee on the UMass Systems Board of Trustees. Shortly after that, I was part of a panel discussion with Governor Deval Patrick. And just a few months ago, I got to attend a speakers series event hosted by our neighbors at the JFK Library with former President of the United States, Jimmy Carter. Not to mention some of the amazing study abroad opportunities both Vakisha and I have had taken part in. I had an incredible opportunity to travel to Japan this past summer with 22 peers and 2 professors as part of a cultural ambassador exchange program. We visited Tokyo and Hiroshima, saw shrines, ate great food, and got to hear from amazing Japanese students who are coming to visit us here in Boston next week.
Thanks to our expansive study abroad offering at UMass Boston, I was able to pick the study abroad program that best fit my interests. I was looking for an experience that would not only offer the opportunity to immerse myself in another culture, but also the opportunity to feel challenged and learn new skills. With the help of the staff in the Office of Global Programs, I found Oxford University's Study Abroad program, where I not only completed my major requirements, but I found myself learning and growing in new ways that I had never anticipated. Now, thanks to UMass Boston, I plan to pursue a master's in public administration. Thanks to my advisors, I am now in the process of sifting through various graduate programs in the Boston area. Without my experiences at UMass Boston, I never would have known that public administration is an area that both suits my interests and passions, but also leads me on a path to a career that I've always wanted.
I was also unsure of my post-college plans when I started classes at UMass Boston in the fall of 2012. But since then, and thanks to some amazing faculty advisors and the connections I've made here, I've decided to go to law school after graduating next year and continue working to increase civic engagement. To the newly accepted students in the audience, we hope to see you on campus this fall, exploring all the campus has to offer and creating your UMass experience. Vakisha and I will be downstairs in the Student Life Zone later today. Stop by and meet us and other great UMass Boston students.
Come say hi. I now have the honor of introducing UMass Boston's Chancellor. J. Keith Motley is the 8th Chancellor of our university. Under his leadership, student enrollment has grown, faculty research awards have increased, and the campus itself is transforming, with a brand new integrated sciences complex and the general academic building under construction. Before becoming Chancellor in 2007, Dr. Motley served as Vice President for Business Marketing and Public Affairs at the University of Massachusetts President's Office. Before joining the President's Office, he was the interim Chancellor of the University of Massachusetts Boston, where he previously served as Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs, following more than 30 years in higher education administration that included 10 years as Dean of Student Services at the Northeastern University.
I don't say it loud anymore either.
In my experience, Chancellor Motley is also a truly supportive and enthusiastic individual. We see the Chancellor around campus all the time, greeting students or just stopping to chat. And when you talk with him, you can see how much he cares about us and cares about UMass Boston. Please welcome Chancellor Motley.
Thank you. First of all, let's give these students a round of applause. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Good morning. So you passed the first test. I was watching you out the windows, and you found the ballroom. We could have made it easier on you today. We could have put you in one of those fascinating buildings on the other side of campus, but we decided to mess with you a little bit because we know you're brilliant families. We knew that you could be here, and we're so grateful for your presence. Good morning, and what a beautiful day to be out here on this peninsula and see what I get a chance to see every day. It's an amazing opportunity for me personally, and I'm just honored that you took the time to stop by just to check us out today. Take your time, sort of feel it a little bit and breathe it all in. Walk around, let the chill run up and down your pants a little bit. But understand that those winter breezes turn into spring breezes. And then summer breezes by the ocean front, and it's an amazing, amazing, amazing thing. And so you've passed. But did you pass the test that everyone was talking about yesterday? What color is the dress? I saw white and gold. But I'm hearing about blues and blacks and all this other stuff, and I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Then I also got to talk about a llama. And I found out there's more llamas in Worcester than anywhere else in Massachusetts and everything else. I'm telling you, this is amazing, this society. Thank you to both Nolan, Lakeisha, thank you all so much. We're so grateful to you. You do us proud as honors students. I know that the families, the friends, the accepted students that are here today, all just are so grateful for your presence. You have experienced this firsthand, and so you're the ones who can come and talk about what's going on here. So when you see a student today, go up to that student and just randomly ask them a question. Ask them anything that you'd like, because they will give you the response, not some coined or canned response. They'll give you the one that's hitting them at the soul in the moment. You know how young people are. But the other thing is, you may not know who a student is around here. Our students are from across generations on this campus. They go from 15 to one that just, I had a chance to be out in San Francisco when he was 101 years old. And so an amazing intergenerational learning opportunity at an amazing place on a waterfront in Boston. What an opportunity. So good morning, everybody. Come on now, I know you're sleeping, but I'm planning to wake some of you up this morning. I made my 15-year-old get up and come today. She's a freshman. She's been coming to these for probably a decade now or more. But Jordan had to get up out of the bed this morning and be here. She wasn't too happy until she got here and saw all you. And also, I'm glad to have my wife, Angela, here with us this morning as well. Thank you all for getting up. But more importantly, I want to start by thanking all of the staff that's here from the University of Massachusetts Boston, all of our students that are here, all the faculty members and deans and others that are here today. Thank you for understanding how important it is for you to give the gift of information. But also, I appreciate the gift of your time. I also appreciate the opportunity to serve with you, and I appreciate the opportunity to represent you. So thank you so much. I'm so glad to see everyone here this morning. You give a party and you're worried about who's going to show up. But when I saw you streaming in, I know that there was one person in this room that was very proud. She's the one, we usually do one welcome day. And we do it and there's thousands of people that come in. But my Vice Chancellor, Lisa Johnson, came to me this summer. We have these all-day meetings in the summer. And she was like, Chancellor, we got to break it up. You just can't do one day. And today we're here because Lisa and her team believed that you deserved, as people who were accepted early to this university an opportunity to come in and get a chance to sort of absorb all the information as you're making your choice. And so we're so grateful to her staff, and to each and every one of you. Now, the acceptance letters you received represent all the hard work and all the sacrifices that each and every one of you have made to reach this point in your life. We're so proud of you. You've done some of the heavy lifting, but you're on your way, but you're not done yet. You have one of the most remarkable opportunities to make a choice, and probably in some cases, the first choice that you're going to make of significance that's going to impact you for the rest of your life. Where you're going to go on to some form of higher education next year or in September is going to make a tremendous difference. And we're so grateful that you're taking the time out to at least take a look at joining us in September. I want to give you a round of applause this morning. All of those that have been accepted, stand up so I can see you. Let's give them a round of applause. We had you for a moment. Have a seat. Some of you were waiting for those letters. When are they coming? Talking to your guidance counselors, did you pass this in or that in? I walked through the store just trying to buy some oranges and some apples, and people will come up to me, Chancellor, my daughter is trying to get early admission. I'm like, well, I'm trying to get some apples and some oranges. You know, I have nothing to do with it other than to say I'm grateful to my team for it, but I'm grateful that you understood. Family members, thank you. Parents, guardians, friends, mentors, loved ones, you have every right to feel proud of your college-bound student today. You should be proud that your student was accepted early to the research university in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. That's an amazing feat. It's not your grandparents' University of Massachusetts. This place, as you see, is getting more and more complicated every day. Not just to get around, but complicated because people still have old impressions, but when they get here, they go into shock. But why should they? Public universities all over this country and all over this world have had tremendous impact in the academy. And so why shouldn't the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, the most incredible intellectual gathering of individuals in the world, have one? And why shouldn't that institution be in the capital city like Boston? And so we're so proud of that. So family members, you know, put your shoulders in the air, talk about it in church, do whatever you have to do, but let people know how proud you are. You have been encouraging, you have been cheerleading, you have been setting great examples, but you've also been pushing. You've also been backseat driving. You have been teachers and coaches, and in some cases, you've been drill sergeants. You may have more gray hairs than you've had before, or you may have a rubbable, smooth head like your chancellor as a result of all that. I like this rubbable, smooth thing that I got on. You've worked hard and you've sacrificed as well. I've got to give you a hand too. Students, give your loved ones a round of applause, or someone who brought you here today. So congratulations and all that. I got that out of the way. But today is about learning as much as you can about the University of Massachusetts, Boston, while you're here on campus and getting your questions answered. Ask questions. There's no such thing as a not so smart question. The only not so smart thing is to have spent all this time trying to find the ballroom, walking in the cold, chills going up your spine, and then don't ask any questions or don't get the things done that you need to get done to make the right choice. So ask those questions. Discover what academic offerings are here in addition to the ones that you think you may want to do now. I thought I was going to be walking around in a white coat. I went and saw my first laryngectomy. I was the only male in the room, and I almost fainted. They held me up. Those young ladies are still my dearest friends from Northeastern University today. They held me up. And I'm so glad that I chose to still help people, but to do it in a different way. You never know what life's going to bring you. You know, I was coming up, they asked you what you wanted to be, you would call out something, a fireman, a policeman, a teacher, or whatever, at 5 years old. But then that changes by the time you're in middle school, and then it changes in high school. Life happens. And then you have to make the adjustment and deal with that and keep pushing towards the excellence that's been instilled in you. And that journey is a powerful journey. Never forget to include the people in that journey who have sitting in this room with you now but have made a difference in your life. Don't get so big about yourself. Yeah, I've got accepted to this school. And oh, I'm doing this now. That you forget. That part of the journey is also something that we teach here. Besides, make sure that you get to learn about internship possibilities today, paid internship possibilities. Get to learn about class scheduling. That's important. When you come and when you go is important. Parking. I'm still trying to figure that out. Housing. Yes, there's housing. We don't talk about it, and I'm building more. We're building more. But those things that look and smell like someone lives there that happens to be a student, that's where they live. Organizations. All the details that go into making life for yourself as a college student, figure that out today. It's also about answering one big question. And this question is, where do I want to be? Will I make the University of Massachusetts Boston my first choice? That's your question. I hope that what you learn about us today will influence your destiny, and it will say in your decision, and you'll say, yes. I hope that we succeed in making you feel welcomed. And it's my sincere hope that I will see every single one of you again this fall, because I would be honored to be your chancellor. They would be honored to be your peers as students. They would be honored to be your faculty. They would be honored to be your staff. They would be honored to be your community, and I know that. That's why they're here today, saying to you, welcome, welcome, welcome. We have dozens of very talented and enthusiastic people here today who will be doing everything they can to answer your questions and to show you that you have made the right choice in the University of Massachusetts Boston. And as much as I like to believe in myself, I've never heard of anyone accepting an institutional acceptance because they ran into the chancellor and he was so awesome, or he was so tall, or he was so handsome, or he had an effervescent personality, and all that kind of stuff, okay? But today, you're going to meet some unbelievably awesome students, some incredible, incredible faculty members, some unbelievable staff, and then your peers. The folk I met as freshmen and sophomores in college, I can't get rid of them. They're still in my life, making tremendous impacts. She doesn't know who's her aunts and uncles. She's been spoiled by thousands of people. Oh, I didn't know that. You got to explain to them, well, this is your uncle on this side, but that's your uncle, but she was in school with me. Well, how does that work, you know? And so you never know who's sitting next to you. Sitting next to me was my accountant. Sitting next to me was my lawyer. My podiatrist sat with me in music class as I played my violin. Imagine that. He's got to deal with these 16s. And I laugh every time I put him in his face. But he's so brilliant that I know I am in great hands, because I got a chance to intimately understand not only his ethic of intellectual responsibility, and I know he's doing medicine well, but I knew that his caring spirit was something that would allow him to tell me the truth when I needed to hear it, and those kinds of things. And so, before I turn things over to them, let me just take a couple more minutes, and they get on me because my couple of minutes expand sometimes, to sort of tell you a little bit more about the university. Then I'm going to get out your way and let them finish the invitation to this valuable education here at the University of Massachusetts, Boston. First, prominently featured on our list of things is access. Not only access to an affordable, world-class, unbelievably ranked education for the dollars that you spend for a Bachelor of Science degree. There's no better investment than the one you're going to find here. But access to a city we call home, and the opportunities of a great city, and what that offers for your future as individuals. You are in the capital city of the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and its only public research university, of which there are 8. Those 7 others are very prestigious private universities, the Harvards, the MITs, and those folks. And then there's little old us out here on this peninsula. We used to mind our business. And all this excellence was just a great secret. Then along came this tall guy, and they gave him permission to sing. And they said, we don't want you to sing, so why don't you just go talk about the university and share it all over the world. And I've had a chance to do that, and 17,000 plus people have said yes to us. And that's an amazing thing. Downtown Boston is an unbelievable resource. The rich cultural and recreational and educational and social amenities of the historic state capitol are a quick subway ride away. Now, it's going to be quicker when you get here. We're going to fix some of that. But no one could have dealt with the historic kind of drama that we've had around this. But I always tell people that, you know, you live in New England. I remember when snow didn't make everyone start asking me in line at the coffee stand at 7 o'clock in the morning, Chancellor, what time we getting out today? They would just say, oh, it's just another beautiful day. Now, even I am losing some of my optimism around that because my back's a little sore because I have to shovel. But I tell you, it's a quick subway ride away from all kinds of things. And of course, even though we're technically in the city, you can still eat your lunch by the ocean, listening to not only the wind, but the seagulls sometimes, but also to the waves. You can take a Harvard cruise every Monday. Go out on the harbor. When it's great weather, you just get on the boat and you go on a cruise. And we do that here because we understand what it means to just get away for a moment. Some of us remember that commercial, Got to Get Away. And then you go. You need that. We all need that during the day. Coming from a class, you're a little disturbed because Chancellor Motley gave you lots of homework. Got to get away. Get on the boat. Go out in the ocean, come back. Still upset that Chancellor Motley gave you a lot of homework, but in a better frame of mind to sort of approach that because you understand the reason that we gave you that homework because we knew it would benefit you for the rest of your life. Preparation now for a lifetime of contribution is what it's all about here. We prepare you to give and give and give of your talent, and then reframe that and repost that talent, and then go on and just do exceptional things. So we're excited about that. So, and right around here on campus, you can explore our neighbors. We're the only university here in New England that has its own presidential library. The John F. Kennedy Library is right out here. We also have the Commonwealth Museum, the State Archives Commonwealth Museum, the best kept secret in Massachusetts, is here on our campus. And at the end of this month, at the end of March, rather, we'll be welcoming the President of these United States to open up our Edward M. Kennedy Institute for the United States Senate out on the waterfront. And so that's an amazing thing. Our location contributes to our ability to connect students to employers in financial services, healthcare, education, professional and business services, and pharmaceutical and high-tech research. We have students interning at high-profile startups downtown, here on campus in high-profile startups, environmental science students studying wildlife in the New England Aquarium, also English majors studying rare manuscripts at Boston Public Library, just to name a few. Amazing, amazing, amazing opportunities to learn, but also to learn to give. Nursing students doing clinicals at the best hospitals in the country, right here in Massachusetts. These connections offer students exceptional opportunities to gain valuable experience while in school and access to exciting careers upon graduation. Second, I want to tell you more about our campus facilities. While our campus, located on this beautiful peninsula overlooking the harbor, is indeed gorgeous, it is getting even more beautiful. We didn't begin this way. Some of you know the history. They exiled us out here on what they thought was a dump. The last time I heard someone call it that was quite a while ago because it's transforming every day. When you show up right next door, first of all, you were welcomed by a brand new integrated science building, 200,000+ square feet of unbelievable opportunity in the sciences. Right next door, when you see what's going on there, when you show up in the fall, there will be an academic building. In that academic building will not only be opportunities for classrooms and those kinds of things, so we don't even have a great name for it yet. We're waiting for one of you to give us those millions of dollars to put on the building. It's called Classroom Building Number 1 or Academic Building Number 1. Academic Building Number 1 has classrooms. It will have some chemistry labs and those kinds of things, but the arts and visual arts and also performing arts will be in that building as well. And so we're so excited about General Academic Building Number 1 opening on this side and then breaking ground for General Academic Building 2 on the other side of this building. And that will finish this side of the campus, and this beautiful waterfront will have beautiful buildings looking out on it that provide opportunities for learning for all our students. The third point, the University of Massachusetts Boston, although we're such a large place, offers a small college feel. Our student-to-faculty ratio is 16-1. These faculty members include Guggenheim and Fulbright Fellows, recipients of multi-million-dollar research grants, and Pulitzer Prize winners. And none of them are too busy to talk with you about your education, your career. You don't show up here and someone who's been teaching their face off here for years dismisses you or doesn't teach you in class. I love the fact that I can walk into a class of freshmen and see someone teaching who's been here 30 years as if it was their first day with that same level of excitement and opportunity for connecting and learning, because they understand that this is a reciprocal relationship. We learn from you, just as you're going to learn from us. And so, the University of Massachusetts Boston is fully equipped as a research university. We have more than 100 academic programs for you to choose from. There's flexibility to grow and develop, and you can change your mind if you want to. Don't let anyone ever tell you you can't change your mind. You can change your mind if you want to. You can graduate and move on and keep studying here, because we have 110 master's and doctoral programs here. That's why we're a research university, and we're so grateful for that. You can also access a lot of help to pay for your education. That's the part I know some of you were waiting for. You can get a Chancellor's Scholarship. If you're qualifying as a Boston Public School student, you could also earn a Boston City Scholarship. Please ask our staff here today about how you can apply for the over $153 million worth of financial aid that we give. And I won't even get into what the tuition is in comparison to the excellence that you'll find in other places. You'll find that out as you journey and do your homework. So finally, before I let my colleagues take you, I want to tell you about another benefit of choosing to pursue your education here at the University of Massachusetts Boston. That's our diversity. I love it. Our student body is more diverse than any other institution in New England. Over 140 countries and 90 different languages, and intergenerational kind of folk on this campus, where you have people who are our elders here, but you have people who are just starting out in life here as well, and we're so grateful for that. You'll be part of a vibrant, multicultural setting, and the benefit of our diversity is learning in a truly global kind of way. It's also understanding, and it's reaching out beyond the barriers of race and culture and language and finding our own universal human truths. That is an essential part of any education. And so as you journey out looking for education, look for that as an essential part. This world is changing. Look around this room. It's an amazing thing to see. Look back at the back of the room at all those students and others who are standing there. What a beautiful array. I have college presidents, because I'm chairman of our National Presidents Group, who come here to see what their campus might look like tomorrow. They're all trying to get here to the kind of, environment that we've developed. Speaking personally, I know I made the right choice in coming to the University of Massachusetts Boston. It continues to be an honor and also a privilege for me to lead a campus as diverse as this, as welcoming as this, as committed to teaching and research as we are, and absolutely devoted to providing a valuable education. I love that. It hit me in my soul, and it's kept me here. Every time I think about a journey somewhere else, I think about these students and these faculty, and I think about the fact that I'm already in Boston. What an unbelievable opportunity. I love it here. Our students love it here. Our faculty and staff love it here. There's always something happening here. And if it doesn't exist, you can help make it exist here. We're not so hung up in our own ability to do things that we don't believe that you can contribute in some kind of fascinating way. So I hope everything that you learned here today helps you come to the same realization that I did. You belong here. This is your university, whether you come or not. That's what public universities are. You own them. Your dollars help us function. If you don't see excellence here, you're supposed to question that. And so, this is where you'll receive a valuable education, one that will not only help you land your first job, but will serve you well throughout your successful career. An education that we hope and know will enrich your life. Nothing would make me prouder than to see each and every one of you here beginning classes in September. I wish you the best of luck in your decision because I know it's your decision. And I hope you enjoy your day here on campus. Don't get senioritis. You know, I still have it. You know, it's okay. Don't get it. Just keep working. I know some of you are so brilliant. Don't turn off the heat. Stay high contributing individuals. Because I don't need you to have to turn it back on when you show up here. Because we don't play. I know we don't play. Everywhere I go in the world, someone asks me about a faculty member who changed their life. Every time I meet one of my Ivy League or other colleagues, they tell me about someone who had the opportunity to learn from someone here and how amazed they were. We know it already, but how amazed they were about what doing a class here can do for you. So, have any questions, ask them. Don't hesitate to ask any university staff member in the blue shirts back there, all those beautiful blue shirts that I know I'm going to have one in my office when I go back. 3 extra large tall. We're all here for you, and we're so grateful for your presence. I just look around this room, and you just make me proud. You know, you showed up. Good luck in whatever choice you make. We hope it's here, this university, but more importantly, we're in the business of providing access to higher education. And so when we see you pursuing it, you know, we just want to be along for the ride with you. So good luck to you. I look forward to seeing you as you walk around campus today. Enjoy yourself, ask questions, enjoy these folk, and enjoy this dream. But make the dream a reality for you. Thank you.
set us all free.
Welcome, class of 2019. My name is Kylie Bowen, and I am a junior in the Honors College with a major in management and a minor in American Studies.
And my name is Kanyan Diaz. I am a junior majoring in sociology with a minor in human rights. We are so excited to have you all today. Thank you so much for being here, and welcome to those I know in the adjacent room that are watching us through the monitors. Thank you and welcome. We are here representing the Office for New Student Programs. Before you attend UMass Boston in the fall, you will visit our office for your Beacon Beginnings orientation.
Like us, you are all part of the millennial generation. This is you, and today we are here to show you what you would look like on our campus. Let's take a closer look at the anatomy of a typical UMass Boston student. Let's start with your hands. When polled, 84% of millennials said that helping to make a positive difference in the world is more important than professional recognition. Here at UMass Boston, we support and encourage our students to be involved in helping both the local and global community.
For example, you will have the opportunity to participate in service learning activities in the form of alternative break trips. We also stress the importance of helping out in your own backyard. As a UMass Boston student, you will be able to sign up for days of service where you will donate your time along with fellow classmates to improve the community while partnering with local organizations. These opportunities, as well as internships and work-study jobs, are essential to your development as a young professional. So get out there, get involved, and lend a helping hand.
As we all know, the heart pumps blood to every part of the body, creating a unique you with a special identity. Research has found that millennials are now the largest, most diverse generation in the US population. Here at UMass Boston, we have a special commitment to urban and global engagement. In fact, our students come from over 140 different countries. By providing ample resources, including programming and student centers and organizations, every student has the opportunity to thrive and succeed in a positive and inclusive environment.
Let your voice be heard. College-going millennials are more likely to study social science and applied fields. Here at Boston's Public Research University, a bachelor's in the social science is one of our most popular degrees. A degree in health sciences, business management, and science and mathematics also gives you the opportunity to explore the social sciences through your core curriculum to diversify your education and enhance your learning. Graduating from UMass Boston paves the way for you to become a leader of your generation.
Before you move on with the rest of your day, we want to leave you with one final sentiment. Our generation is on track to being the most educated generation in American history. This semester, we've opened our new integrated science complex filled with state-of-the-art technology and research labs. In addition, our Honors College office offers small class sizes and interdisciplinary courses. Through these opportunities and the encouragement of faculty and staff, we as students are encouraged to exceed the expectations we set for ourselves. So put one foot in front of the other and let us help you get started on your journey.
Don't forget that you can sign up for orientation today with us. Also, please use our hashtag UMB19. Again, that's UMB19. Show your class spirit by tweeting pictures. You can also ask questions. We're going to have that feed up going all day. Once again, thank you so much for being here. We really look forward to seeing all of you in the summer. Have a great day. Thank you.